The life of a caterpillar is one of the most fascinating and mysterious processes in the natural world. These small, crawling creatures seem simple and unremarkable at first glance, but beneath their soft bodies lies one of nature's most extraordinary transformations. Before they become the delicate, colorful butterflies that decorate gardens and forests, caterpillars undergo an incredible journey filled with growth, danger, and change. The secret life of caterpillars reveals lessons about patience, evolution, and the wonders of biology that few other creatures can match. This journey from a tiny egg to a beautiful butterfly is not just a symbol of beauty, but a story of survival, adaptation, and transformation that continues to amaze scientists and nature lovers alike. It all begins when a female butterfly carefully selects the perfect leaf to lay her eggs on. This choice is critical, as the leaf must belong to the correct host plant that will later feed her offspring. Butterflies have a remarkable sense of plant chemistry, allowing them to identify the right species. The eggs, usually small and round or oval, are laid in clusters or individually, depending on the butterfly species. Inside each egg, a miracle of life begins to form. A tiny caterpillar, or larva, develops over several days or weeks. Once the time is right, the egg hatches, and the newly born caterpillar emerges. It is no bigger than a grain of rice, but its appetite is immense. The first thing it usually does is eat the eggshell that protected it, gaining valuable nutrients to fuel its early growth. From the very beginning, the caterpillar's main purpose is to eat and grow. Unlike butterflies, which sip nectar and live a relatively short adult life focused on reproduction, caterpillars are eating machines. They spend nearly all their time consuming leaves, sometimes devouring entire plants if food is abundant. Their strong jaws, called mandibles, can slice through tough leaves with surprising power. A caterpillar's body is built for this task, long, flexible, and equipped with tiny hooks called prolegs that help it cling to leaves and branches. The soft body may appear simple, but inside it is a highly organized system, complete with a brain, digestive organs, and muscles that allow smooth and precise movement. As the caterpillar grows, its skin, or cuticle, does not stretch. Instead, it must shed its old skin through a process called molting. Molting is one of the key stages in a caterpillar's growth. The insect goes through several molts, known as instars, each time shedding its old exoskeleton and revealing a new, larger one beneath. Some species molt 4 or 5 times before reaching their full size. Between molts, the caterpillar's size can increase dramatically. In fact, a caterpillar can grow up to 10,000 times heavier than when it first hatched. This rapid growth requires an enormous amount of food, and caterpillars spend most of their lives eating to prepare for their future transformation. Their digestive systems are specialized for breaking down cellulose, the main component of plant leaves, which is otherwise difficult for most animals to digest. Certain species even produce silk from glands in their mouths, which they use to anchor themselves while feeding or to build shelters among the leaves. While the life of a caterpillar might sound peaceful, it is actually full of dangers. Caterpillars are a favorite meal for many predators, including birds, wasps, spiders, and ants. To survive, they have developed an incredible variety of defenses. Some rely on camouflage, blending perfectly into their surroundings by mimicking leaves, twigs, or even bird droppings. Others take a more aggressive approach by displaying bright colors that warn predators of their toxicity. These warning colors are not empty threats. Many caterpillars feed on poisonous plants and store the toxins in their bodies, making them distasteful or even deadly to predators. Some have false eye spots on their bodies to scare away attackers, while others release foul-smelling chemicals when threatened. The diversity of their defensive strategies is a testament to the evolutionary pressures they face in nature. Caterpillars are not just solitary eaters. They also interact with their environment in complex ways. Some species communicate through vibrations or chemical signals, while others form communal feeding groups for protection. There are even species that develop mutual relationships with ants, secreting sweet substances to attract and feed them in exchange for protection against predators. These interactions show that caterpillars are far from simple organisms. They are part of intricate ecological systems. Their feeding habits also have a significant impact on the environment, influencing plant growth, forest health, and even the populations of other animals that depend on them for food. As the caterpillar grows and prepares for the next stage of its life, something extraordinary begins to happen. After reaching its final instar, it stops eating and begins to search for a safe place to pupate. This is the moment when the most mysterious and fascinating part of its life begins, the metamorphosis. The caterpillar attaches itself to a branch or leaf using silk and hangs upside down in a J shape. Over several hours, its skin splits one last time, revealing a shiny new form beneath, the chrysalis, also known as the pupa. The chrysalis may appear still and lifeless, but inside, one of nature's greatest miracles is taking place. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar undergoes a complete transformation. Its old body dissolves into a soup of cells through a process called histolysis. The cells break down into a nutrient-rich fluid, and from this, new structures begin to form through histogenesis. Imaginal discs, small clusters of cells that have been present in the caterpillar's body since birth, now awaken and start constructing the adult butterfly's organs, wings, eyes, and legs. Essentially, the caterpillar's body is rebuilt from scratch. Scientists have long been fascinated by this process, and modern research using imaging technology has shown that even though the caterpillar's body dissolves, some of its memories may survive into the adult butterfly. This means that the butterfly may remember certain experiences from its life as a caterpillar, a concept that challenges our understanding of animal consciousness and memory. The transformation within the chrysalis is an energy-intensive process that can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on species and environmental conditions. Temperature, humidity, and light all play crucial roles in determining how long the metamorphosis will last. During this time, the caterpillar is highly vulnerable, relying on camouflage and its protective casing to avoid predators. Some chrysalises resemble dead leaves or bark, while others hang among thorns or hidden crevices. When the transformation is finally complete, the chrysalis becomes transparent, and the butterfly inside begins to push its way out. Slowly, the newly formed butterfly emerges, weak and crumpled from its confinement. It rests while pumping hemolymph, or insect blood, into its wings, causing them to expand and harden. Within a few hours, it is ready to take flight, beginning the next stage of its life, a symbol of beauty, freedom, and renewal. What makes the secret life of caterpillars even more remarkable is how this transformation mirrors processes of change found throughout nature and even in human life. The metamorphosis from caterpillar to butterfly is often used as a metaphor for growth, renewal, and self-discovery. But beyond the symbolism, it represents the astonishing power of biological adaptation. Over millions of years, evolution has shaped this life cycle to ensure the survival of butterflies in diverse environments across the planet. Each stage, egg, larva, pupa, and adult, serves a distinct purpose, allowing butterflies to exploit different ecological niches. As larvae, caterpillars feed voraciously to accumulate energy, while adults are specialized for reproduction and pollination. This separation of roles ensures efficiency and balance in nature's grand design. Caterpillars also play a crucial role in the ecosystem. They are a major food source for countless species of birds, reptiles, and mammals. Without caterpillars, many animal populations would collapse. Their feeding activity also influences plant evolution. Plants have developed chemical defenses, such as toxins and bitter compounds, in response to caterpillar feeding. This evolutionary arms race has helped shape the diversity of both plants and insects on Earth. Moreover, the adult butterflies that emerge from caterpillars serve as essential pollinators, ensuring the reproduction of flowering plants and contributing to the health of ecosystems. In this way, the humble caterpillar is a cornerstone of the natural world. The scientific study of caterpillars and their metamorphosis has also led to valuable insights in genetics, developmental biology, and even medicine. Scientists use caterpillars as model organisms to understand how cells change and regenerate. Research into the molecular mechanisms behind metamorphosis has revealed genes that control growth and transformation, knowledge that could one day help in tissue regeneration and medical treatments. The caterpillar silk has also inspired biomaterials research, as its fibers are lightweight, yet incredibly strong. Even their chemical defenses have been studied for potential applications in pest control and pharmaceuticals. The more scientists learn about these creatures, the clearer it becomes that caterpillars hold secrets far beyond their transformation. Despite their importance, caterpillars face growing threats from habitat destruction, pesticide use, and climate change. Many butterfly species are in decline as their host plants disappear from agricultural and urban expansion. The delicate balance that allows caterpillars to thrive is easily disrupted by environmental changes. Warmer temperatures can cause them to hatch earlier than usual, leading to mismatches between their life cycles and the availability of food plants. Pesticides and pollution can also poison their habitats, reducing survival rates. Conservation efforts around the world now focus on protecting butterfly habitats, planting native host plants, and reducing chemical use to ensure that future generations can witness the beauty of this natural process. Caterpillars are also vital for education and inspiration. Watching a caterpillar grow and transform is one of the most captivating experiences for children and adults alike. Many schools use butterfly gardens and metamorphosis kits to teach students about life cycles, patience, and environmental awareness. These hands-on lessons spark curiosity about biology and foster a sense of responsibility toward nature. The sight of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly continues to inspire artists, poets, and thinkers as a symbol of hope and transformation. It reminds humanity that change, though sometimes difficult and mysterious, can lead to incredible beauty and renewal. In the end, the secret life of caterpillars is not just a biological story. It is a profound reflection of nature's creativity and resilience. These small, seemingly insignificant creatures embody one of the most astonishing transformations in the animal kingdom. From a tiny egg to a voracious caterpillar, from a still chrysalis to a graceful butterfly, the journey is filled with complexity and wonder. Every stage of their existence contributes to the broader web of life on Earth, connecting plants, animals, and ecosystems in ways that science continues to uncover. The process of metamorphosis is both delicate and powerful, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can reveal the greatest mysteries of existence. When we look closely at a caterpillar, we are witnessing a living miracle, a story of growth, struggle, and rebirth that plays out millions of times across the world every day. Beneath its humble exterior lies a hidden strength and an extraordinary destiny. Before it takes flight as a butterfly, the caterpillar lives a secret life of transformation that holds lessons about persistence, adaptation, and the beauty of change. It teaches us that transformation is not the end, but a beginning, a testament to life's endless ability to reinvent itself in the face of time and challenge. The next time a caterpillar crawls across a leaf, we should remember that within its soft, green body lies the promise of wings, color, and freedom, a quiet miracle waiting to unfold.